guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my labor and delivery story. Yeah, I'm going to be telling you guys about my labor. Yeah, so basically I worked up until like 2 days before I gave 2 or 3 days before I gave birth, and so I stopped working on a Wednesday, and I would have worked up until that Friday if my boss wasn't like no. My contractions really started Thursday night, and on is it going okay, but it wasn't like bad. They felt like period cramps or whatever. And on Friday I had a doctor's appointment because the last checkup I went to for my 40 weeks checkup, my doctor told me like within a week, if I hadn't like gone into labor or if labor hadn't started, that they would induce me, and you know, to get things moving along. And I was like, okay, I don't want to get induced, so you know, we'll hope for the best. Yeah, so Thursday I started contractions, and I never even had like Braxton Hicks contractions or anything like at any time prior to my real contractions happening. So maybe everybody doesn't get it, but anyways, so contractions started Thursday night. On Friday I had a doctor's appointment, and you know, it was like 9 or 10, and I was laying on the couch and you know, just watching TV. I'm on the big couch, my mom was on the other couch, and we're just relaxing, and I feel like a gush, kind of like, you know, when your period first starts. It was like that. It was like I felt like I was getting my period, but I was like, I can't really, you know, you can spot, but like a full period, we don't know. So I was like, I'll just tell her when I go to my doctor's appointment at 1. So I went to my appointment, and you know, she does my checkup and everything, and she tells me that I'm 3 centimeters. And she tells me that I'm 3 centimeters dilated. And you know, we end the appointment, and my mom's like, remember to tell her. My mom went with me to like every appointment. Sorry y'all, my aunt came in. So what was I? Yeah, my mom was like, make sure to tell her. And so before she left, she was like, tell me what? And I was like, well, I felt something like a gush, and I don't know if my water broke, because you know, in the movies they're like, she stands up and it's like that was not it at all. And so, you know, they did a swab, and they went back to the lab, and after the tests came back, she was like, it's positive, you know, your water broke. So she was like, she directed me to go to the hospital like right away. And I was like, okay. And then we left, and I was like, I gotta eat first. That's not gonna happen at all. So we went back to the house, and you know, I told my friend was there, my cousin was there. My cousin flew in from Georgia just for the delivery. And so she was like, yeah, you know, whatchamacallit, you know, my water broke. So I just updated them. It's like, well, after a certain amount of time, like during labor, you can no longer eat. So what we did, what I asked them to do is, I was like, I'm not going until I eat. And my friend, she's my childhood friend, she cooked some casali for me, and I didn't get to the hospital until 6. My appointment was at 1, and I was supposed to go to the hospital right away, but I didn't get in until after 6. And by then they had all the paperwork finalized and everything. So when I got there, all I had to do was just sign, and like 10 minutes later, one of the nurses came for me and took me to a room. I originally wanted a water birth, but I didn't know like I had to go through separate paperwork, and like I originally wanted a water birth, and I didn't get a water birth because I hadn't done any paperwork or anything like that. So I had like a regular birth on a little hospital bed and stuff like that. which wasn't that bad, but I really wanted a water birth. And like the hospital I chose it specifically because the suite for water births was so cute. Okay, that suite was sweet. Okay. So anyways, after I went to the hospital, they took me to the room, and you know, I got undressed, I changed into the hospital gown, and then the nurse or the doctor, somebody checked me. Somebody checked my cervix to see how far along I was, and I was still at 3 centimeters. And like after a while, they were like, okay, oh, and not in the room was my doula, my childhood friend, my cousin, and my mom. Now here's the thing, I had never wanted my mom in my hospital room, just, you know, because, you know, when you're giving birth, you're supposed to be at peace, you know, and like calm and stuff. So I chose people in there that would help me stay calm, and my mom was not one of the people that would help me stay calm because she stresses me out all the time. So originally she was not on the list of the people who was going to be in the hospital room. Like when she heard that, she was like, I'm going to be in the hospital room. And I was like, no, you're not. But then she kind of forced her way into the hospital room. But that's her first and her last time ever being in the hospital. She wasn't bad, but just her presence there was just stressful. Like, you don't even have to say anything and I'm stressed. Like, yeah. But while after they gave me the Pitocin, after they gave me the Pitocin, because, you know, I feel like I'm gonna fling that pencil, but after I was given the Pitocin, y'all, let me tell y'all, the pain went from like 2 to 30, and I'm not even over exaggerating. Like I also have like a low tolerance of pain. Yeah, the pain went from like 0 to 100 real quick, and I was just like, whoa, never again with the Pitocin, ever. Yeah, but for a while I could talk through my contractions and stuff, and you know, my childhood friend was there, so she was telling stories, and we're like, you know, going back and forth of like what we remember, because we went to the same high school. Here's the thing, she's born almost a month before me. Both our moms were pregnant at the same time. Both our moms are friends from like when they were little. So she's born almost a month before me, but we're both cancers. Like my sisters came for a little bit. My grandma was there, and then she was like, I want to go home. My older sister took her home because my friend wasn't leaving. Like, so yeah, it started to become like super unbearable, and I was doing everything. I was trying. I didn't want to do drugs. Like I don't do drugs. I didn't want to take any of the drugs. So I was doing like the labor bouncy ball. My doula was rubbing my back, and then the first thing they tried after like the bouncy ball and like the little peanut thing that they put between your legs to, I don't know what these things are supposed to do, but they weren't helping at easing my pain at all. So I tried the gas mask. Now, the gas mask, if you've ever gone to the dentist, which majority of the people have, you know, and if you're like getting like a surgery, if they don't do the little thing to numb your gums, they're gonna give you a gas mask, a laughing gas to help you like relax or whatever. Well, it didn't work at all. Like I tried to, they're like, don't you're not supposed to like pull it away from your face because, you know, it's technically a drug, and you're not supposed to, like, I don't know, it's a whole like thing about it. But I tried to take in a deep breath in the gas mask, and it was like, I feel like throwing up. The gas mask made me throw up. Real talk. It made me throw up, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the feel of it. Like, I felt like every time I breathed in, like, my face was shaking, and it just it was not a good experience. So then the next thing they tried, all I knew is that I was not getting the epidural. Like, you can't tell me. First off, have you seen a needle for an epidural? Me neither, because I wasn't getting one. Okay, what I've heard though is that it's a really thick needle and it's really long. And they're playing with your spine. I'm sorry. Not I. No, no, no. Not me. Because you know what? I like the ability to walk. And one wrong move, because me and needles, like, okay. I'm about to sound like such a big ass baby. But even when people are drawing my blood, I'm like, oh my god, no. Like, I don't like needles. And those needles are like itty bitty. And all they do is like poke. But I don't like needles at all. 0%. So I definitely was not getting the epidural at all. No matter how much pain I was in, epidural was off the list. And then, like, I think it's called fentanyl. They gave, the next thing was fentanyl, and what they did is, since they already had an IV on the back of my hand because they couldn't find my vein, you know, reasons why I don't like needles, they always seem to never find my vein. So they couldn't like find a good vein in either of my arms. Oh, that hurt. So they went behind my hand. And since I already had an IV drip in, they just put the fentanyl in through there. And then it went straight to my bloodstream. Now here's the weird thing though. I don't know how long fentanyl is supposed to work, but it literally worked for like 10 or 15 minutes. Like, when I started to feel it, I was like, okay, I can go to sleep now. Because this was probably like, it's probably like 2 a.m. now, right? I got there at 6, you know. They probably put the Pitocin in around like 8. Oh, and then they kept increasing the levels of Pitocin. Every so often they would shoot some more and the pain will be like more intense, way more intense, and it was like, oh my god, not this. No. So yeah, yeah, it was probably around 2 when I got the fentanyl, or like 2:30 ish, because I was like, after 15 minutes, I was like, I can feel the pain. Can I get some more? I'm looking at the nurse and I'm like, can I get some more? And she's like, oh, sweetie, you have to wait another 30 minutes. And I'm like, oh no, like, I want some now. Like, I can feel the pain again, sis. Like, you're gonna need to assist me and like help me ease this pain a little bit, because this shit ain't it. And I feel like it wasn't so much like the pain. It was, I was this close to going to sleep. I was this close to going to sleep. And fentanyl decided to go away. So it went on vacation, okay? The drug went on vacation. The drug that was supposed to help me sleep went on vacation. And like, within that 30 minutes, he was already here. No, I remember, I remember I had the strongest urge to poop. The strongest urge to poop. Let me tell you. Ooh, boo-boo. I had to boo-boo. Okay? I had to boo-boo real quick. No, but seriously though, I had to poop. And so, I was telling her that. I was like, I have to poop. She was like, don't. Oh yeah, for a while now, she had been telling me not to push. She's like, don't push. Don't push. Don't push. Right? And I'm like, and she heard me shriek and I was like, literally, she's looking at me like, why are you pushing? Stop pushing. And then she goes and checked, and he's crowning. He's right there. And I'm like, I had to poop. I told you. I warned you. But I didn't know what was going on. I was just telling her, like, I just felt what my body was feeling. Like, you gotta poop. Push. When you want to poop, you push. So I was pushing. And, like, the doctor barely made it in. Literally. Doctor barely made it in. Within 8 minutes, he was out. And, like, I was so exhausted. Okay, for a person who loves to sleep, I love to sleep. I wake up, I eat, I sleep. Like, I love sleep. Okay, if I don't care about anything else in the world, I care about sleep. And like when they handed him to me, I was thinking like, okay, it's time for a nap. Like, it's time for a nap. But it wasn't time for a nap. But yeah, it wasn't a bad delivery. I just would never get Pitocin again. And I mean, yeah, next time I want to do a, I don't know. I'm going to get my water birth though. I'm going to get my water birth. Yeah, but it wasn't a bad, oh my gosh, y'all. I'm going to look through my thing and see if I can find a picture, but it looked like my mom wanted to fight my doula. It looked like they wanted to duke it out. Like, and in the moment, like, I didn't know that, but my friend was telling me, like, yeah, dude, your mom and your doula were facing off. Like, they were about to really fight. And, like, of course, I'm listening to my doula because, like, this is what she does. That's really it, though. That's my labor and delivery story. It wasn't a bad delivery. I remember when we got there, the people were like, are you guys gonna film? Because I guess they're used to it. Like, a lot of people film births and stuff. And now I look back, like, I should have filmed the birth. Like, that would have been a good memory to have. Like, to look back and see me in the moment and stuff like that. But I just have my memory to go off of. But I will film for, like, the future. I would film for the future. But yeah. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.